mill.
Slow roller down the third baseline. And no chance on the throw, so a great effort, but that'll be scored a base hit.
The batter, the third baseman, Rafael.
A check on first by Sale, and the runner back safely. Here now is Rafael Devers as he grounds one briskly to short. Torres at the bag. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Digging in to try it again, Torres. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The second baseman.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Smith is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that...
Oh, and he misses it. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So it's a lone runner all the way over at third after the error. And next to hit is the catcher, Pudge Rodriguez. Ball one to start the at-bat. Chopped weakly to the right. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Popped up. Grandal in foul ground. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2. On deck, there's Andrew McCutchen. He'll hit next. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he chased it in the dirt. And he makes the throw to first. Rodriguez is retired, and there's one away. So digging in now, Andrew McCutchen. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
First delivery to him on the way. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
A man at third with one away. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. And that misses off the plate and low, so it's 3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
He loses him on ball 4.
Now batting, the pitcher, Rick Sale.
Jose Martinez will look to provide a little punch off the bench as he'll hit with runners at the corners and one out in the inning. Out in front of it, strike one. And they're runners at the corners now. The 0-1. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider as it misses well above the zone. 1-2.
With one out and runners on the corners, some managers like to hit and run here. It's a little risky, but it can help you stay out of the double play if it's well executed.
Oh, and he's not squaring as the pitch is a ball. Throw down to third is thrown away right down the left field line. Runner at second here with one man out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. definitely laboring at the moment.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Vida Blue enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. First pitch on its way. Curveball taken outside to begin the at-bat. Ball 1. 1-0 is a curveball that's over for strike 1.
That's a tough curveball right there to stay into as a lefty hitter. That ball looks like it's almost going to hit you, and it breaks over the inside half of the plate.
Torres brings it in, and there's one down now. Now batting, Wilson Contreras. And with an impressive contact attribute, he's a gold player who's a really tough out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But
hammered the other way to deep right field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he'll make it to third base. Almost a home run there, but he's got himself a triple instead. And here's the switch-hitting catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Liner toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. In to score, the runner from third. The relay. Well, he thought about going for third, and now that runner's in no man's land out there. And they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown between second and third.
Now batting, left fielder, Ryan.
At the plate now, Ryan Braun. As he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. The 1-2. A swing and a ground ball to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jose.
So now to the plate, Jose Martinez, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He's 2 for 3 thus far.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Ready to take his hacks again, Aaron Judge, as he'll look to follow up the two-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. To the plate now, Jose Abreu. And this one's in the dirt. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And no advance. It's ball one. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And a changeup couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball four.
Right fielder.
First offering on its way. Hit back up the middle. Simmons has it. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that. At the plate, Jordan Luplow. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by one. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up. Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Pops this one up, and that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the seventh.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Andrew.
Yimi Garcia takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
No hits to this point. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now coming into pinch hit, Greg Biggio.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Now back.
Rafael Devers the next to bat as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Judge comes on now and makes the catch in shallow center for out number 2. Now at the plate, Didi Gregorius. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Gregorius.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Comes set, the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Into the box now, Torres. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up.
Labor Torres.
Here it comes. Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike.
This guy uses that two-seamer to set up his other pitches. Two-seamer in, breaking ball away.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. At the plate, Pudge Rodriguez. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Martinez is there, 2 down. Digging in once again, Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. First offering on its way. On the ground to the right side. Taken in by Gregorius. Off balance throw. Gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll get things started now in the bottom of inning number 8. First pitch on its way. Ready with the 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Yasmani Grandal. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Slapped hard the opposite way. A quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone. Digging in, Ryan Braun. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Plays off the slider, and it's 1-1. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. And Braun's able to resist. The count moves in his favor, 2-1 now.
Hasn't seen a heater yet in this at-bat. One might be coming right here.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Now batting, the right fielder, Jose.
Into the box now, Jose Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. 2 out with the man at first. Hit to first. But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Number 8,
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Standing in now, Jordan Luplow as he rips it on the ground to second. Torres scoops it up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Brendan Lowe will try to get his club a little 9th inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Now he'll step out at the Off we go in the ninth as the first pitch misses for ball one. And he pulls back the bunt attempt. 2-0. Here it comes. All over the place to start the ninth. It's 3-0 now.
It'd be great right here if he was able to work himself on base. You got the leadoff hitter on deck, and you know the middle of the order is coming up right behind him.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball four, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth. First offering on its way. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
Runner at second, 1 away, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a line drive. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
A throw behind the runner at second. Runner back standing. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Still 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So a big moment in the ball game here. Aaron Judge, although there are a couple of bases open, and we'll see if they think about working around him. 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
2-1 pitch is a sinker swung on and missed. 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Taylor Rogers enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the ninth. Now at the plate, Andrelton Simmons 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting. Kyle Buck. Through hole.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. Can't connect there on the breaking ball. 1-1. Fouled straight back. Still a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Breaking ball called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Now batting.
So the lineup flips over and digging in. Rafael Devers. He flew out in his last at bat. Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Grounded down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Bounce to first. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and it's anybody's guess what will happen when two teams clash in Diamond Dynasty. So we get a one-run contest here, offering just about everything you want in a game of baseball.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Indiana used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never...
A player receives advice about the refining of his game.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Ought to be a good one here. But
let's play ball. Out. 3.
Striding into the box, Josh Lowe. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. He's set. Here's the 2-2. To first, and a leaping effort, but it's off his glove. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Play ball. Out. He's out. Out.
In now, Carlton Coleman. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Number 72.
The pitch.
Ball in.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Hey, nice lead,
Just
nice
off the
lead.
outside that time, laid off for a ball. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
If the offense didn't already know, man on the mound's got his A-game fastball working today.
And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Josh Lowe. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another right here. Grounded to first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Carlton Coleman. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center.
Dig, go, go.
Running hard, he's digging for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3.
Come on, get out.
And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
There you go.
And that's his second triple of the season. For some hitters, that's a career. Good swing and great hustle to pick up the 3-bagger.
Striding in once again, TJ Blankenship comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Gone. And that one had some extra distance. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first home run of the season, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, he was on autopilot there for a while. Up 4-0, everything going his way. Then a couple of runners get on board, and all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a ball game. We'll see if he can rebound now.
Let's play ball. 3. Out. 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 3. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out.
So coming to the plate, Josh Lowe. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
To second for 1. Throw on to first won't be in.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Leading off the inning, Carlton Coleman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Number 72.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard hit ball to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And quickly, there's one down to lead off the frame.
Let's play ball.
Standing in, Xavier Edwards. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Xavier Edwards.
Now the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first.
Play ball.
So striding in, Francisco Fernandez.
Third baseman, Francisco Fernandez.
The 0-1. Out towards second. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. A couple of walks, but no damage. Thursday night baseball rolls on. We'll have more after this. Stepping into the box, Josh Lowe. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Josh Lowe.
Hit softly on the ground to first. Reined in. To second for 1. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn 2, and it gets him. Stepping into the box, Carlton Coleman. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Come on, big guy. Seat up. Drive it right back up the box. Let's go. Get back. Get back.
Quick check on that tying run at first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Hey, no one better, huh? The right guy. No one better up there.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1, no strike.
Orlowski stands at first with 1 out. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in. Nolan Oliger will come on now and run at first base following the injury.
Hey, drive him in first.
Runners on the move for second. Pitch is high. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
3-0 now.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
3-1.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
The count is full. 3-2.
Hey, keep it going, keep it going. Clutch up for us.
Come on, guy, get your pitch up there.
Now the payoff pitch home.
Nope, that's
and that
down,
misses
ball
ball 4. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, TJ Blankenship, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Now the 3-2 pitch. Popped up. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And there's out number 2. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And they will apply the tag between first and second. It's a double play, and just like that. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Biscuits jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
Final line score. First for the victorious Montgomery Biscuits, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors.
The Stars of tomorrow get their shot. Braxton Garrett will be on the bump for game 2 of the series.
That's ball 4.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Lowe. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. The 3-1. This is on the ground over to first. There's one.
He's out.
Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. Striding in, Carlton Coleman. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone.
Number 72.
Hey, let it fly.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlton Coleman. He hit a sac fly earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tanarowitz is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
What's the play ball? 3. He's there.
Into the box, Carlton Coleman. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. A toss behind the back. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
He's there.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Derek Barisi. And their runners at the corners now. The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So striding forward now, Carlton Coleman. They'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Here we go.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season, so I'm going to give him a free pass.
Missed low and inside with it. 1-1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
Turn, drive him in right here.
Liner towards second. Well, this one is gloved for the out, and a big sigh of relief here as this ball game is over. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Biscuits If you've just joined us, this is a story of a pitcher who's got his club in a rare and exciting situation. Heidi, can you offer some insight without violating any baseball taboos?
Well, I don't want to jinx a masterful pitching performance by saying any kind of certain words out loud, but let me just draw your attention to the number in the opposing team's hit column. Here's a hint. The number looks like a bagel, maybe a donut. Is this performance going to go down in the record books, Matt?
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Digging in, Jacob Stallings. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody puts something together to try to score a run. Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
2-0 count, the pitch.
You know, he fell behind 2-0, Matty, but he battled right there and got right back in this count. An aggressive fastball, middle of the zone.
Grounded to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Here's Gerard Dyson. Batter-pitcher matchup numbers with Tyler Chatwood. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Up next for the Buccos, Stephen Brault. Couple of walks for him thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A ball and no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
And this is drifting foul back into the stands. The 1-1. Taken, strike 2.
The count is 1-2.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Newman. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Taking another look at it, the ball has some topspin on it, but he's on the full run and dives to make the catch. Nice defensive play right there.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
No balls and 1 strike. Sent out to straightaway center field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning. Digging in, the switch hitter, Brian Reynolds. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. 2-0 count, the pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Base hit, and the no-hitter comes to an end here in inning number 8. So close, but with 1 swing of the bat, the no-hit bid ends here with 2 out in the 8th. Still a remarkable pitching performance nonetheless.
Oh, it sure is, Matty V. Boy, you get that part into the game as a pitcher into the 8th inning. It's hard not to look past getting that last out, thinking about the 9th D-roll, but they made him pay here with 2 outs in the 8th.
Yeah, he's thrown the ball so good, Dan. He's worked all sides, in and out, up, down, all quadrants covered. Be interesting to see if he toes the slab in the 9th or if they hand this over to the bullpen.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
3 balls and a strike to Gregory Polanco. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh.
Your
Victor
attention,
Caratini
please.
will move into the
Big
on-deck
hit for the
circle
Cubs.
now to try to get something
Number 7.
started here with one guy.
Well, Dan, we almost saw history today with a no-hitter. But even though that wasn't meant to be, they did get the win.
Yeah, D-Roll, and that's ultimately the important thing. It was a transcendent pitching performance for most of the game. It was a thrill to see him come so close to the no-no, and a win like this will surely give his team a lift.
MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Chicago White Sox and the Houston Astros. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The White Sox, the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball one. Hit down the third baseline. Bregman fields it cleanly. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoan Moncada. And right into the shift, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Our game time temperature here to start play, a balmy 86 degrees at first pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Verlander is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free. And he'll get over to... Oh, it kicks off his glove. How did he do that?
That is first. The first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's Jose Abreu as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Man at first for him following the one-out single. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Bregman has it. Altuve for one. return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. At the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Astros, not shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Pitch on the way.
Outside, that's the ball.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit the other way out toward right field. Headed after it is Mazzara, but he won't get to it, and this should put him in scoring position to start the inning. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Waiting on it is Jimenez. 1 out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
Batting third.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Bregman. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle. This is in the air out to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? So a man at third here with 2 gone. And that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Here comes the first pitch.
Hold on, no fault.
1-0. Here it is. Line toward the alley in left center. And a base hit, and that's going to chase in the run from third. The Astros are off to a 1-0 lead.
Batting fifth, the center fielder, George.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Rodon, playing here in his age 26 season. He throws a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and a 2-seam fastball. Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that. And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Hit down the line at first. And he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Oh, he's got that beautiful 12-6 curveball, doesn't he? It's part of what makes him as good as he is, and he has a lot of confidence in it. He'll even throw it behind the count at times.
The 1-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
The designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
He's set. Here it comes. And they'll start things out with a changeup here, but this is a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Ball and a strike.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. He's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all 4 quadrants.
Count is 1-2 now. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 30.
First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. Jimenez rounds third and is digging for the plate. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Batting it, the center fielder, Luis.
In now, Luis Robert. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Mazzara, the runner at first with 2 gone. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Next up for the Stros, Yordan Alvarez. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Alvarez is one of the very few left-handed bats that displays a lot of power against left-handed pitching. He drives the ball well in these matchups, which simply has not been the case very often in baseball.
Yeah, and I think it all starts with his front shoulder. I mean, so many times you see left-on-left matchups.
Meanwhile now, this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
The first baseman,
now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Going back is the left fielder into the Crawford boxes and gone.
Big swing right there. Give himself a little bit of breathing room. Let his pitcher go to work. Now they're up 2.
the designated hitter.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2.
Nope.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
This is on the ground over to first. Fielded by Abreu, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Now in the box, Martin Maldonado. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. Line drive, base hit into the left center field gap. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
The batter, number 1. Good stop. Carlos.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Mazzara's on his horse. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Digging in now, Jose Altuve, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way.
Great game plan so far by this offense. They're not chasing any of those breaking balls out of the zone.
Ball hit on the ground for Anderson at short. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is retired. Ready now for the White Sox. Leury Garcia. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
Leury Garcia.
And a good pitch on the inside corner for strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Fouled off. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. 1 down. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. Second appearance here. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Swinging a blooper to the right side. Here comes Brantley. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Yohan Moncada, a base hit in his first trip. Now here it comes.
1-0.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
In there, 1-1.
1-1. Ball.
And that misses. 2-1.
2-1.
Third inning here. 3-1 our score. And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes.
Got him in a chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Altuve has it. On to the first baseman, Gurriel, and that will end the inning. Bottom of the third now. Into the box now. Alex Bregman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Third baseman, Alex.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing by Bregman and a ball hit well to deep left. And it's gone as they add still another.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Here's Michael Brantley.
The right fielder, Michael.
Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and it's gone. George Springer the next to hit.
Number 4.
So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the pitch. Popped into the air, back behind second. Garcia is in his tracks now. 1 gone. Striding in for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Here's the pitch.
Ball. That's inside.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Fielded cleanly, and he'll whip this one over to first, and he gets his man for the second out. Ready now, Yuli Gurriel. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Now the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball. 1-0.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
2-0 now. Now here it comes. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone as it's into the Crawford boxes.
Now back, the designated hitter.
So here's Josh Reddick. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Looks to me like he's trying to make adjustments pitch to pitch up there at the plate, but he's looked completely thrown off so far. Late on the first one, way out front on the second.
3 runs already home here. Fouled away. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Pulled toward right center field. Mazara's on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Expecting the ball to be pulled quite possibly. It looks like the outfielders will shift to the right now. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Hey, and the beat goes on. That's number 8.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Brantley is under it, and that ends the inning. Jimmy Cordero, the 6'4" right-hander, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Martin Maldonado. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. Heading out towards shallow right. Mazara's under it, 1 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Ready once again, Jose Altuve. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And a bouncing ball, foul. 6 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at Edwin Encarnacion now.
Leading off to the right side, the designated hitter, Edwin.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count and the pitch. Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. Left fielder looking up. It's up and out of here into the archways.
The right fielder, number 30.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. As he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Behind 0-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Now batting.
Now to the plate, Luis Robert. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The second baseman.
Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He's got it, and the Astros have taken games 1 and 2 here at home as this one is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
6-2 the final total today. Houston took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Justin Verlander pitches well enough. We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Chicago White Sox and the Chicago Cubs. And the next to bat will be Tim Anderson. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
7 o'clock.
Comes set with the 0-1.
Ball. 1-0.
All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. Sliced hard, but foul. Look out over there. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. A ball that's carrying. And this will bang up against the wall. And he's going to try for 3 right out of the chute tonight. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple.
Batting second, the third baseman, Moncada.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's strike 2 on a fastball right down the middle.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to.
And a base hit as that'll chase the run home from third, and the White Sox take a 1-0 lead.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jose Abreu.
So here's the slugging first baseman, Jose Abreu now, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. A ball and a strike now to Jose Abreu.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Line drive base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Batting fourth, the left fielder.
Stepping in now, Eloy Jimenez, as Darvish will jump ahead of him here with strike 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Hot shot down the line. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. And another foul ball. Moncada over at second. Abreu on at first with nobody out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Eloy Jimenez becomes the first out of the inning. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Grandal with a 3-1 count now.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So stepping in, Nomar Mazara. And the White Sox looking for more here in the game's opening frame.
Mazara.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The set and the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. And that brings up Javi Baez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Not shortstop, Javier. Baez.
Now the pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So here in the first inning, the leadoff man's aboard to kick things off.
The third baseman, Fred.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up to second for one. To Abreu for the big double play. So in now for Chicago, Anthony Rizzo. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Popped him up. Abreu has room in foul territory. And that's the third out. Digging in, Luis Robert, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Center fielder, Luis Robert.
Now here's the pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Stepping up now, Leury Garcia, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Hayward at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
That is nice.
Up next for Chicago, Dallas Keuchel. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Well, even though these two teams are in different leagues, they do play each other every year because of the crosstown rivalry, and it's always pretty fun.
Yeah, and for the players, Matt, they love it. Not only is there more on the line than usual, like bragging rights, but they're not having to stay at hotels and all that. It's just like a normal home game where they're driving to a different ballpark.
Oh, that's too high.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I don't know if that...
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. The next Cub up, Wilson Contreras. He'll begin things here against Dallas Keuchel.
Wilson.
Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
At the plate now, Kyle Schwarber, taken in by Abreu. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Stepping in, Jason Hayward, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. So a man at third here with two gone, and that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
And he lays off again, ball 3. Ian Happ would be next if they can keep this inning alive.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw over to Abreu is in time, and with it the side is.
Top of the third set to get underway. Ready for another chance. Tim Anderson.
Tim Anderson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a hard liner, but foul. The 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
Hey, even though this guy's a righty hitter, he's going to get pounded with that two-seamer. He needs to make sure he catches this thing out front if he sees that pitch again.
The 1-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. Standing in, Yohan Moncada looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he's got to feel super confident right now. He's the only real offense in this game. Guys on the mound have been executing every pitch.
1-0 the count. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and one of the more prolific RBI men in the league the last few years, Jose Abreu, will bat next. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So with that, the top of the third inning will continue. At least one more batter.
Now batting, number 74.
Into the box, Eloy Jimenez, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Just keeping him close. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. A textbook sack bunt situation here. First delivery to him on the way. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. On to first, and they turn the double play. Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez. He reached on a single in his first try. Keuchel into his motion, and the pitch. Check swing grounder to the right side. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Settling in now, Yasmani Grandal. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. 1-2 to the White Sox catcher.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Bryant is over, and he puts it away for the first out. So digging in now, Nomar Mazara flied out in his first. First at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here it comes. The cutter runs outside, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. Baez has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Now batting, Luis Robert. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First delivery to him on the way.
Inside ball.
The 1-0. Robert has what you'd call elite speed. His legs are a big part of his game on both sides of the scorecard.
This is one tool, Matty, I know nothing about. I used to get to first base, hand my batting gloves to the first base coach, give daps to the first baseman, and be like, yo, what's up? This guy gets on first base, and he's thinking about second and third.
2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
The pitch. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Here's Chris Bryant now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
The third baseman, Fred.
Infield in the overshift here now. The pitch. Back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first. In time. 1 away. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Here's the first pitch to him. The windup and the 0-1. High fly ball out to deep right field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. And that misses 1-1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And this is fouled at the plate. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. Digging in to try it again, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Keuchel pauses. Here comes the first pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. And no swing, apparently, ball one.
He's going to have to take a deep breath. A little bit ultra aggressive at the plate right now after fishing at the first pitch and looking like he was going to commit on that one.
No runs, 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. Now at the plate, Leury Garcia. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
The second baseman, Leury.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. Oh and 1. Here it comes. Here's a pop-up now. And this is taken in for out number 1. So here now's the pitcher, Dallas Keuchel. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
A 1-ball, 1-strike count to the White Sox pitcher. Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a fastball that misses. To short. There's Baez. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Back to the top of the order now. And up next, it'll be Tim Anderson. He's set and the pitch.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But this will get foul for strike 2. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 7 in a row. He's set down now as the side is retired. So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next debut.
And Hayward has a base hit. So the leadoff base hit puts the potential tying run aboard in the late stages of this one.
Second baseman, David.
To the plate now, David Bodie. Back up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
The center fielder. Number 8, Ian.
At the plate, Ian Happ, as the first pitch to him is a change. No runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Hayward rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner will score from second. And a relay home. Throw won't get him. Steven Souza will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
He's hitting for the Cubs. Number 21, Steven Souza Jr.
And they start him with one high and away for ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Ground ball left side. Anderson brings it in. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Javier Baez. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
And that misses ball 1. One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. 1-1. Hit high and deep to left field. Racing back the left fielder to the track, into the bleachers, and gone.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Into the box now, Chris Bryant.
The third baseman.
And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that two-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Weak grounder down the first baseline. So that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And right into the shift. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Keuchel gets the sign. Here's the delivery. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding. Jarrell Cotton takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 45, Jarrell Cotton.
At the plate, Yohan Moncada, 1 for 2. It was an RBI base hit for him back in the first.
Yohan Moncada.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A bouncer to the left side. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So here's Jose Abreu. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning. Into the box now, Eloy Jimenez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially down. He gets.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Jay Spry enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 57.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
Leading off for the Cubs.
Here comes the first pitch.
Wilson.
Takes this the other way to right. And that's a base hit. So a little first pitch swing in there as he's on to kick off the inning.
Up next to the Cubs. No left fielder. Kyle.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. Popped him up. Garcia over to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover, Jason Hayward. Cut fastball inside. Sixth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he misses again, 2-0. Fry is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And that'll bring up one of the better clutch hitters on the landscape, David Bodie. In there, no balls and a strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat it. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal.
Leading off to the right side. The catcher.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he takes ball 1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Digging in once again, Nomar Mazara. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. At the plate, Luis Robert. And speed's the name of the game with him. Despite being a bronze tier player, he can be an absolute terror on the base paths. First offering on its way.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The White Sox down to their last strike. Again, he sends it out of play. Fouled away. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2. And a good pitch there as this ball swung on and popped straight up the chute right around home plate. The catch is made, and the Cubs have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Hey, listen, you don't always want your closer to have to go 2 innings on a regular basis, but in this game, it was necessary for this one, and he had just enough to get the job done.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Yu Darvish gets the W on the mound. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
His record is now
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight, an intriguing matchup between the Edward Cabrera, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter.
He's out. That's ball 4. Out. You're out. Out. Ball 4. Take the base. He's safe. 3. He's out. Out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Carlton.